Video games. Mate, what the fuck? Spin around, spin around. There's no goddamn way you just interrupted a man while playing Project Gotham Racing for the original Xbox. You made me die and everything. Yeah, I did interrupt, because you're here busy playing video game, but you're meant to be working on the remote starter video. You're meant to be installing it. The soft install, first in the world. And how am I supposed to get started without the remote starter service manual, you idiot? I can't pull the wiring diagrams out of my ass. There's no information on this, anywhere. We're pioneers, you know? So come back when you have the service manual, you bong. You fucking idiot. Mate, it arrived weeks ago. We added it to the red library for you, but you were busy playing Quantum Redshift or some shit at the time. Now can you please get started? This is not something you fucking throw around. What's wrong with you? Fair enough. Hey, what's cooking, bro? Oh, mate, we just got your Alpine kit and we can't start your video. I've got a present for ya. RS98 related. But shh, it's a secret. How did you find these? There's so many. What? This is sick. You can only show them at the very end of the video what it is. I'll see you. For the sake of video continuity, you have to wear this jacket. Shave your head too. Time to get remote started, mate. I'm not shaving my fucking head though.
Oh wow. Oh. Yes, bruv.
Hey, look who come to the kitchen, bro. You wanna come swimming in the deep end with me? Come smell the Alpine CD case, man. Take a hit.
Take a hit, man. Come here. Come on in, man.
I'm good.
Come here.
I'm good.
Oh, come on, man. No one wanna take a hit with me. Oh, wow.
Yeah, bring it on, sucker. This my kind of shit.
The service manual arrived. Let's have a little look. There it is. Yeah. Hey! It's got the wiring diagram in here. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the diagram. And then down here is the pinout for the receiver. We can look at this pinout and go down here and look at the colors because I believe they're slightly different to what they would be on the Prelude. So from this is either the trunk switch or the hood switch. And apparently all cars fitted with this had a hood switch. I believe Gary Hawkins or LSD told me.
Gary.
It's likely the same hood switch that they used for the factory security system. We're going to be repinning the connectors to what they need to be for the Prelude because it's a little bit different. I've got all the gubbins back here, but because wire colors and like the wires tend to like mix with other ones in different parts of the loom, I need to strip off all this electrical taping and loom to see what exactly everything is doing. So I'll get all this out of the way for now. Shit. Actually, fuck it, it's quite warm. What's also a little bit weird that, at least I noticed, it doesn't look like there's 4 relays on the 5th gen one, but I've got 4 for the Odyssey. What that extra relay is for, I don't know, but that's why we're stripping off the loom. Alright, let's get cooking.
This was an incredibly fiddly job over the course of a couple hours, but now the loom is stripped, you know, all the wires are bare, I've marked all the wires, I know at a glance what everything is, so now we can get on with removing the interior.
We're going to take the seats out, we're going to take the center console out, and we might be taking some of this out too, because we need to access a alternator wire for the alternator lamp in the dash, and that should be it.
And then we can start the function test, plugging it all in. Let's get fast forwarding, huh? And we interrupt the montage fast forwarding thing. I discovered a new connector, one that's likely the intended connector for the loom. I would have actually plugged everything in and tested it already, but the connectors I was planning on using, it was two different ones, and with all the ignition wires the loom uses, being 5, one solid yellow, one solid white, one black white, one white black, and then one black yellow. One of them was missing from the two different connectors, and the spade pins or terminals, for a couple wires they changed. And then on the other side of the wire, going from one connector to the other, they changed down a size. Was a little confusing. I've never taken this whole shroud off before. Yeah, come here. Aha. Oh, that's grubby. Goddamn. I'm gonna have a quick zwizz. It's got 4 and 2. Shit, I think it is. It's got all 5 wires in there. It's got 2 big spade things. I mean, it's not a massive deal.
The reason this is an issue for me is I was prepared to redo the whole loom to match the 5th gen wiring harness for the remote engine startup. That's what I bought connectors and bits and pieces for. But this technically simplifies things. It's just one connector I need to worry about and one T-harness. The issue is my Odyssey T-harness with the 2 different ignition connectors. One side is a 7-pin, which is correct to the Prelude for this specific area, but the other side is a 6-pin, which is incorrect, and I don't have because I wasn't prepared for this. But I'm going to quickly put the original 7-pin connector back on one side of the T-harness, and the other side, which is just bare wires, which you can see here. I got a sketchy plan for that.
So it begins. I don't have the right connector right now for this side of the ignition wiring, but I'm going to wrap a little bit of electrical tape around each terminal just to insulate them a little bit, and then just plug them straight onto the spades right on the ignition barrel. And to intercept the alternator wire, the parking wire, I'll just be shoving the copper, the bare copper, just into the back of the terminal so it contacts the metal, and that will work fine for a test. We'll suss it out. Boom! Jacket. Craziness. I've logged the wires that I need to intercept and where they are. And looking at the diagram, like the door switch and the tailgate switch and the bonnet switch, they're all normally open from the looks of it.
A normally open circuit in this particular case means that this device needs the doors, the trunk, and the bonnet to be closed while it's functioning in the car's normal resting state, which is everything closed, And as soon as any of those open, the remote starter shuts off. We are not going to worry about plugging those 3 wires in because I don't think they are critical to get the remote starter to actually function. So I will just tape them up and set them aside. And with that covered, we can finally move on to plugging it all in.
Ain't much ado, better fuck around, bros. Let's get cooking. Here, it's gotten so dark, I'm just having to use my fucking phone as a flashlight. Anyway, but you can see what I'm fucking doing. Yeah, you see that fucker back there? Green, red motherfucker, you shove him in. Fucking that'll do, mate. I mean, might as well start with the ignition shit, right? Make sure all that matches up. White, black, yellow. That matches up. That's assuming the Odyssey uses the same ignition wiring colors. I should really triple trouble check that. That should be fine. And then this side. I should really get you over here. Come on around. Fuck it, I'll do. Right up in there. Okay, this bit's more difficult than I was expecting. Who knew connecting a connector with a connector would be easier? Oh, fuck. Shit. Come on now. My hands are too shaky. That ain't doing shit. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. Man, there's just no space. It's like it's Wanted where they try and shoot around a corner, except you're trying to plug in a motherfucker terminal around the corner. We'll fold that bugger in. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that one. This is so sketch. What the fuck am I doing? Let's have a look, mate. Oh, to be fair, maybe yellow needs to go in a bit more too. Oh, actually, they don't look that bad. I mean, they're all plugged in now. They're all insulated. It's still so sketchy. I think we plug in the receiver and the relays now.
And I forgot to start recording here, but don't worry, I'm just fiddling with the antenna here, about to plug stuff in, talking about secret jellies, and I'm going to plug the audio back in right now. Don't worry about it.
My bad. Forgot to start audio. I'll plug the antenna in. Where's the antenna plug? Oh, it's right here. Boom. Antenna's plugged in. We'll rest that on the... I'll just put this on the back seat for now. Maybe the Odyssey could get away with not replacing the whole ignition loom, because in the 5th gen loom, it kind of shows the majority of the underdash ignition loom as part of it. Maybe it's because of a space issue. In that spot, it seems like real estate's at a massive premium. Oh wait, I forgot to plug white back in. Bugger me. And this way, man, it's such a fucking stiff wire, mate. Bear with me, bear with me. This one should be easy. Okay, I thought the insulation was coming off. Come on, bitch. A little bit more of an angle. Yep, that's in. That's all plugged in. I'm just gonna go around, double check things, get torches on stuff since the light's going out. I wanna make sure everything's seated properly, because things could go wrong as soon as I put battery power to this thing. I think now's a good time to say I didn't bench test this. I went off the wiring diagram, cross-referenced Odyssey wiring diagrams, and cross-referenced Prelude wiring diagrams, and trust it. Should be fine. I'll go around and double check.
And now we're in the final stretch of the setup. Here I'm going through the service manual and giving it a once over, in which this stock sound effect for a page turn happened, which was quite fun. That was pretty cool. Here in particular, I'm looking at the mode switches. There's these 4 little switches on the receiver. They do various things. For example, mode switch 1 puts you into a coding mode for new transmitters. Very good to know. And mode switch 4, depending on its position, lets the engine run for 10 or 20 minutes until it automatically shuts off. So in case you live in a really cold climate, you go for 10 minutes. And if you live in the Siberian tundra or something, you go for 20. Very cool. I then go on to look through the owner's manual, and it says you can use the keyless entry while the engine is in remote start mode. You just need to wait for it to warm up, apparently.
That's good to know.
I then go on to double check my wiring, and I found a mistake.
Oh, fucking no. That's fucking lucky. I had a wire in the wrong terminal, like when I was just jamming it in. I mixed up a blue-black wire with a black-blue wire with a blue-black one. Found the correct one. I'm gonna take my time in these final steps. Okay. Lucky I spotted that I had it plugged in the wrong spot. That battery on my camera is running out again. Door switch is untouched. Tailgate switch, untouched. Bonnet switch, untouched, because they're all normally open. So as far as the receiver should be concerned, with them not plugged into anything,
it should assume the doors are closed, the bonnet's closed, and the trunk is closed all the time. There are those 2 relay wires for the extra relay that are still not plugged in. I don't know what the fuck they do. I'm hoping that they're irrelevant, although chances are low. And considering how much more there is to the Prelude loom, this is very likely not going to work. And that's okay. All I'm really hoping for is that we try it out. Worst case scenario I'm hoping for is that nothing happens. Nothing lights up, nothing happens, and no damage occurs. I'll charge that battery a little bit first, and then there's nothing else to do. We just go with it. I'm nervous, man. Okay. Fuck it. We're doing it. Should be fine. I've got that camera looking at the receiver and the ignition, the dash and whatnot, just to see if anything go crazy. And you'll be able to tell me what go on, yeah? Alright. Oh my god, I was meant to fucking check continuity and stuff. Should be fine. Should be fine. Hey, should be right. I looked at all the diagrams, man. It should be fine. Should be fine. There's a chance this transmitter is dead, and the owner's manual says do not fucking drop it. You could break the crystal on the inside that actually sends out the frequency it needs and the code and whatnot. There's a good chance that's broken now, but thankfully the fobs are easy and cheap to replace. The receiver is the part you don't want to fuck with, which is what I'm potentially going to do right now. In the owner's manual, it says press stop, and then within 1 second after pressing stop, you press start. This battery could be dead. No. The light bulb and the receiver ain't going off. This thing isn't even ticking anymore. Why? I'm gonna chalk it to battery. Ta-da! What's that, negative side down? Yeah. Immediately. That's great news. Okay, mine actually worked now. I guess we do this again. Press stop, then press start. I told it to stop. I think the immobilizer's going off. Maybe that's what the extra relay's for? Talking with the immobilizer? I was not expecting that. That beep was new to me, so immediately it was communicating. I knew it was communicating with the motherfucker on the inside. And that means this is fine. After all the drops, it's chilling. Motherfucker, let's call walkie-talkie. Let's talk to aliens.
Put the phone down.
It's getting to ignition stage 2, so like the fuel pump and shit is going, so that's crazy. Gonna try again. I'm gonna look at the dash. You're just chilling on the bonnet. Spoiler, it's cool. Stop, start.
ABS light, brake, park, yep. Turns off, then turns back on. And it's off. Okay. Currently, I have the only 5th gen Prelude in the world with an OEM remote start, semi-functioning. I can prime my fuel pump remotely. I'm not seeing an immobilizer light. Maybe one of the ignition connectors just isn't on properly, but I really doubt that. Unless it really does need the door switch, trunk switch, and bonnet switch all wired up. Even though circuit-wise, it doesn't know they're open. What could it be? I suppose we test if it starts by key. Because if it doesn't, then that's saying something. Try key, try key, try key, try key. She's focusing. Fuck, I wish I was recording that. I think my glass is fine too. That was the most old man panic sound. I'm also made a little scrape on my trunk, but all that shit's getting fixed anyway. Here you go on the dash, bro. Oh my god. Please everything be fine. No immobilizer light. Okay. The key works. Okay, so why is it not firing remotely? The parking brake, P position switch, the alternator light. So one of those 3 wires could just not be properly seated because it's in a tricky spot to even see if they're actually touching the terminal on the inside. Or it could be that fucking relay that I don't know what it does. I doubt it. The other remote starter kits I've seen listed, they don't have it. From what I see anyway. What the fuck could it be? The ignition wire colors seem to be correct. Thank God. What now? It's very early in the morning. I'm going to conduct a very quick test. I'm going to plug the battery back in, disengage the handbrake to see if I can hear a really loud click from here, which I'm suspecting is the starter solenoid. We'll see if there's a difference. Parking brake is disengaged. Let's see if it's any different. Here, I'll give you a shot of the engine bay. Here we go. It isn't cycling. It cut off. Let's try it again. Oh. That's different. That suggests it was constantly trying to start. That's informative. This is with the parking brake back on. Back to stage 1, where it's cycling around. It thinks all is nominal. I'm going to do something oddball. I'm going to rest my key in front of the ignition barrel to see if the immobilizer is going to read it. Why not? Boom. I've got the other camera pointing at the engine so we can see it move. So right now, it defeats the whole point of remote start. I don't even really need to close the door because it doesn't know. Got my keys right there, fob antenna out. Well, apparently if you see the key light go on, it's the immobilizer like checking to see the chip. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's run the test. I didn't see the light. Hearing a lot of ticks. Holding the key in front of the... Oh! Oh!
I fucking done it, man. I fucking done it. Now I'm so pale. Oh, it's the immobilizer. It's in the way. Oh, wow. First in the world. Moving the key away from the ignition. Woo! I did it! Now I can open the door. You're normally not supposed to do that. I didn't put the key in. I should have had the camera pointed at my face. I was legit just holding it flat in front of the ignition barrel like this. Just like, hey man, it's the key. Don't worry about it. It's the key. Rev counter working. Okay, I've got the DSLR pointed at the ignition area, so you can see I'm not in there. Look. Yeah, jangly keys. I'm gonna run that way, and it stopped. And it should stop. Oh damn. That's a lot of oily smoke. I think that's normal. It's just a bit cold out. I'm gonna choose not to worry about that right now. We've got bigger fish to fry. Okay. Car's over there. We're over here. Back camera recording the steering wheel. Without pressing hold. That fucking works. It's so early morning. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh wow. It's the immobilizer. I have a couple ideas how to get around that. An immobilizer bypass using the stock ECU. I don't know if that's possible, but I have other workarounds. Very cheeky ones. No one in there. I'll go my keys. Proper go test. I'm doing my immobilizer bypass test with everything stock. Got my remote key in there. No one in there, key's not in the ignition, nothing like that. I'm gonna run over there and then press the button and it's gonna go. This will actually be the first start with me completely outside of the car. It's gonna be crazy. So fucking cool. That's so cool. I want to go double the distance. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty cool shot, man. I'm gonna run way on the other side of the street. There's a park right in front of my house. I'm gonna go on the other side of the park. I've got a zoomy lens right up on here, and I'm gonna turn off the car as a demonstration on a range. Range test. Catch you in a bit.
From someone who's been in the live for so long.
CLMRI has been leaving several comments, even including a lot of comments when I was talking to Daniel. What has he said?
A month ago, I did a soft install of an OEM 5th gen Prelude remote engine starter only offered in Japan. And my car is the first one recorded with it functioning outside Honda sales catalog in history. That's a pretty impressive feat, CLMRI.
No one around. Nobody in there. The bonnet was closed. Nobody's hiding in the bonnet. None of that. It's legit. Check this out, right? Let's see if you can see it. That's my spare key taped in front of the ignition barrel so the immobilizer thinks there's a key in the ignition, because otherwise it won't work. It's so jank. And then, like it's a magic trick, eh? It's like fucking 5:30 in the morning. I've been up all night fucking racking my head about this. That is the first ever 5th gen Prelude documented to have functioning OEM remote engine starter. Have a look at that beauty, mate. Have a look at that. That's the car. That's the car right there. I'm filming it. That's the car. That is the car. The number one. Forever. Okay, granted, it's not technically fully hooked up yet, right? This was just a function test. I'm missing a connector for the ignition stuff. It's dangling there like a bomb right up to the car. It's not ideal. This is not the permanent setup, but by definition, it is currently hooked up. Genuine Prelude OEM remote start is currently hooked up to the car, and it fucking worked for the first time on video ever, supposedly. And as far as documentation goes, there's no other Prelude in history that's ever been known to have it equipped. So as it currently stands, this is the first and the only currently. It's not going to stay that way. Oh fuck, I fucking did it. We probably suss out the exact minute that it took place as well. Cool. His video, I guess. And we're back to present day, about a month and a half or two later. I ordered the right ignition connectors, they since arrived, and the car is ready for the remote starter to be modified and permanently installed. But before then, old mate at the start of the video gave me this bag, and he wanted me to show you at the end. I'll pour it out on the table for ya. What's this? This is what I believe to be the world's supply of RS98 OEM remote engine starters for the 5th gen Prelude. And I'm not here hoarding them. I'm not trying to exploit this market. I'm trying to avoid anyone else exploiting it. Now that this information about this remote starter and its compatibility with the Prelude, I imagine the values of these might potentially boom. I grabbed them to stop that happening. Moving forward, if you ever find a RS98 remote engine starter for yourself, and you have a car that it's compatible with, and your fob wasn't part of the kit, or your fob is not working, or something like that, and it needs replacing, you can get in contact with me, Instagram on screen, shoot me a DM. I will ask for extensive evidence that you have, in fact, a car that's compatible with it, you have no fob, or the fob is in fact not working, and you've done whatever you can to try and get it to work, like battery change and all that sort of stuff. Only after all that will I send you one at cost of what it took for me to grab it. These were about 500 yen for most of them each. There's 9 here, but cheap as chips. And then it cost like a couple dollars to ship collectively each, like $1 or $2. You know, pennies. I'll probably be asking like $7-8 Australian, and then you pay shipping as well to get hold of one. So I make no money off these. It's to make sure everyone can keep these working and keep it functional, and invite people actually fitting them to their car. Or at least make complete kits if a fob is not present. But remember, I don't want these to go to just anyone. I'm trying to avoid exploitation here. But this is it. If you need a fob, I've got them. And I'm not going to charge you up the arse for them. If you need to know how to install it, how any of it works, any little details, I'll have the service manual up at some point, and my videos will walk you through how to install it and what to look out for and whatnot, you know? I've got your back, man. I wonder if this thing ticks.
Didn't something terrible happen last time I had this Tekken?
Stand up. Fall down.
I fucking did it, bro.